Well, g'day and welcome to another episode of Kiwi Car Life. And yes, I'm wearing a Honda jacket driving a Mazda 2. We've had it traded in on a Honda because it's better. Nah, this is actually a really good car. I actually really like this car a lot. And today I'm going to tell you why. We've actually had two of them traded. One of them is this lovely red with a 6-speed manual. The other one is a 6-speed automatic in a lovely blue. And that's the first thing that I really like about Mazdas, is that they have a great color selection. The looks on the outside, it looks okay. It looks like what I would describe as a woman's car, where it's got some nice wheels on it, looks kind of sporty, but overall it's still kind of a base model-y looking car. Here on the inside, first of all, we'll start from the back, the boot space. It's not the best in its class. Certainly a Honda Jazz has got more room, but it does have more room than a Yaris, so I'll give it that. Back seat, not brilliant if I'm honest. I'm 6 foot and I can't sit behind myself comfortably. Moving in front here, everything is actually really nice. It's nice and comfortable. These seats are really good. Have some cool little sort of void stitching everywhere to match the outside of the car. The only thing I will say though is that the automatic one that we've got traded, that blue one, it's done 50,000 Ks and the steering wheel's wearing out, the seats have got a bit of wear and tear on them, the shift knob's got a bit of wear and tear on it, and it's just a little bit disappointing. For a car with 50,000 Ks, you'd kind of hope that it had held up a little better than it has. The features on the inside here are actually really rather excellent. This is a very well spec'd car. You've got navigation, Bluetooth, all the stuff on the infotainment system, and then you've got auto climate, cruise control, blind spot monitoring, which is a really good feature. I personally don't use it, but I know a lot of people really like it. And just overall, it's quite a nice place to sit. Now, the first issue, I suppose, with this car is that it's got a 1.5 litre engine. Makes 81 kilowatt and not very much torque. And when you're on big steep hills around Wellington like this, I'm literally foot flat in second gear and the speedo is not moving. It has a weird power band, right? Below 2,500, it's got nothing. And then you hit 2,500 and it's like you hit VTEC or something and it suddenly just takes off. So once you sort of hit 2,500 to 3,000, it starts to go all right. But below that, it really doesn't have a lot of power. First gear, it's a motorway on-ramp. Let's see how it goes. That was a terrible shift. Hey look, it accelerates, it gets up to speed, but I wouldn't call it fast. One thing that does really help it, and the automatic version has the same thing, where it's got really short first 3 gears and then really long 4, 5 and 6 gears, which means when you're cruising along at 100, it's only doing like 2,500 RPM. But it means you get nice zippy acceleration around town, so I do really like that. The gearbox feels really nice. The only thing I don't like about it is where reverse is placed. It's in a really annoying spot. If you're trying to get it into first and you're a little bit sort of aggressive on your changing, then it's really not hard to accidentally put it in reverse. But the best thing about this car is no rev hang whatsoever. This is a car from 2015 with an electronic throttle and there is no rev hang at all. This is bliss. And the handling of this car is really nice, man. Obviously, if you push too hard, it's just gonna start understeering, but it feels really nice. It's not too body rolly. Through the corners, it feels really good, really fun. The power, look, that was from like, I don't know, 50 to 80. The power is just not really there, eh? See, a Jazz manual, I know there's not many of them around, but a Jazz manual just goes so much better. And I know I'm wearing a Honda badge, I'm being told to say that, but the Honda, it handles just as well, but it's got more power, clutch is a little easier to use. I don't know, it's really hard to choose between them. Jeepers. Because this really is rather good. Going back up the hill, man, is so much more fun, far out. This is a good little car. This car is not designed to go out here, but it does it really well, man. It's fantastic. What a brilliant little car. And I'll just add too that the automatic version of this is actually really good as well, because it rev matches downshifts for you. So you just pull the little Tiptronic thing down, it goes run and shoots the revs up, and it's got really short gears, so it makes the most of the little 1.5. It sounds just as good. but it's still really smooth and nice to drive. So there we go. I think that just about concludes this episode of Kiwi Car Life. Not the fastest car in the world, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm now going to film all of the B-roll that you've just seen in the background, and I will look forward to seeing you again next time.